Hey folks, welcome back to Pokémon Y. We're here in the Santalune City Pokémon Center, and we are going to walk around town just a little bit. Now, the most important thing in town, obviously, and therefore the first priority, is the clothing shop. So I've alluded to this a bit, probably several times, I don't remember. It's hard to get me to stop talking about it, to be honest. One of the big features of X and Y is character customization, and a lot of that, not all of it, but a lot of it is clothing choice. So you can see that this shop has a variety of hats for us to purchase, some of which we can even afford. They've got outdoors caps, they've got beanies, and they've got kind of baseball cap looking things. I like these ones because they look a lot like, you know, the old classic red-blue design for red, even before, you know, Ash stole his thunder. But I really love this orange, actually, for the knit cap. You'll also see there are a couple that don't have price tags associated with them. Those are clothing that we already have in our inventory, because you'll recall our mom gave us a spare set of clothes when we left. So you've got hats, you've got shirts, you've got pants, you've got you've got socks, you've got shoes, you've got bags, and you've got accessories. Accessories, we got buttons, and we got feathers. Feathers, a fair bit more expensive, it looks like. I think the lime green button will complement the orange cap very nicely. So that's the outfit I'm going to roll with for now. I intend to, once I get more money, come back and basically buy out their inventory, which does vary a little bit day by day. I won't necessarily do all that purchasing on screen, but it's something that I care very passionately about. And speaking of things I'm passionate about, allow me to rant just a little bit about this grayed out option here. So, designated male avatars, male characters, can't wear dresses in this game. Can't buy them, can't wear them. The option is grayed out. And I think that's bullshit. I am genuinely upset about that. I don't like that is the case. Animal Crossing lets any character wear any article of clothing, but not Pokemon. And what's more, a lot of the really cool and elaborate pieces of clothing in this game are dresses. And in fact, designated female character avatar people have over twice the clothing options that male characters do. And this is one of those points where it's like, man, that really frustrates me. And I don't know, there's a whole complicated gender thing there, and maybe the game designers thinking that girls will be more into fashion than boys, which is, you know, a harmful stereotype. I want to wear dresses, okay? Alright? Let me wear my frickin' dresses. What are you afraid of, Game Freak? What are you afraid of? Styling. Anyway, for now, let's trot around with our new cap and t-shirt. A little more, I don't know if it's more casual, but a little more exposed, laid back, than being all bundled up. Also, these caps. Can't buy those caps. Anyway, there are a variety of shops all across the region, and they all have their own inventories. And you bet we're gonna go and buy them out, basically. Anywho, over here, I think these are just houses. But I don't remember if there's anything interesting with them. So let's just talk to everybody. She appears to be a happiness raider. She probably gives you a ribbon, if I had to guess, once you reach maximum happiness. Seems like the kind of thing she would do. And this girl, she will tell you all about the various badges in the region and get a sneak peek on what kind of types the gym leaders of the region use. Let's just hear about the bug badge for now. Alright, center of here we got a neat little fountain, the Roselia. It's a little weird that a grass type is pouring water from roses, but alright. Here's another cafe that we can't actually interact with, I don't think. Pretty sure it's just those tables and they just sit there. Oh man, a great ball. That's great. What do you have to say? Ah, yeah, it does. See, this person appreciates fashion. This person gets me. Now in here, if I remember right, this hiker... Yeah, this hiker will trade his Farfetch'd for a Bunnelby if you have one. You can catch wild Farfetch'd right close to here, but if you want a traded one, again, it's sort of an homage to red, blue, yellow, then you can do that. You can get a traded Farfetch'd. Over here. Another cafe that we can't interact with, but I believe there are some hidden items around here. Yeah. There are 3. Let's see if I remember where they are. Okay. I want to say it's going to be like down here. There it is. All right. Good, I didn't waste too much time there. Augustine Sycamore. Could you ask for a better name? So this lady, she will block your progress until you beat the gym. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not bitter. This here's the trainer school. I don't want to bother with the trainer school. Who cares? Honestly, nobody cares. I don't care. If you need one, you can see it. And here we go. Here is the rollerblader who almost ran into us. And by defeating her in Mortal Kombat, we'll get access to another one of the really cool mechanics in the game. So she is probably the toughest trainer we fought so far, in terms of level at least. But unless you've just been, I don't know, not catching and not fighting anything, you're probably gonna be fine on level. I got 2 level 8 Pokemon right now. So my strategy here, pretty straightforward, is to use Stun Spore to paralyze it and maybe even get it to not do a whole lot of damage, you know, maybe. And then tackle it. And I mean, it probably was a good use of tactics, because based on how much that one tackle did, a bunch of tackles could have actually maybe fainted Vivi, and I might have had to switch out, and that would have been a pain. Anyway, Vivi has reached level 9, and now we come to a crucial threshold in every bug's life. Evolution. Now, there's actually pluses and minuses to evolving a scatterbug right now. I'm gonna bite the bullet and do it. But the thing is, the Pokemon that Scatterbug evolves into, the medium, the middle form in its evolutionary line, actually has lower attack and speed stats compared to Scatterbug, trade-off with increased defense. So it can be actually kind of annoying to do those couple levels from 9 to 12 when the next evolution happens, as a Spupa, because you're doing less damage. So if you don't care about Protect, which you gain at level 9, then it might be worth just holding off on the evolution until level 11, so you only have to do the one level that way. Anyway, this wonderful trainer here gives us the roller skates. And the roller skates, gosh, they're so fun to mess around with. So when X and Y were first unveiled, one of the things I was wondering about is, are they finally going to get rid of the so-called grid, the movement grid, where you just kind of move one space, move one space, move one space, make movement instead more fluid. And they sort of did. So you can see I'm just kind of doing all these spins and stuff. And when you stop moving, you will again rest on a point in the grid. And really, the roller skates are not good for fine movement. But this small alteration in how you get around is just a really nice thing that makes the game feel good to play. And that's impressive when you have a turn-based RPG. It's like, how do you make the actual act of interacting with the world more physically pleasant? Anyway, this is Route 22, and I forgot what it's called. Let's see, what is it called? Deturner Way. So again, I should have looked it up on Bulbapedia before this, but I believe Deturner is something like detour or turnaround or something like that. And that does play into this route's function at this point in time, because we cannot actually get all the way through this route. We will have to turn back at a certain point. It's basically here to tantalize us, one, and also give us a couple extra levels before we face off against the gym. And because I do want to get Vivi up a little ways, I'm going to take advantage of these leveling opportunities that I have before me. I'll probably clip it down a little bit, especially since Vivi is doing less damage now that she's evolved. But still worth showing off. So Psyduck here, classic OG Gen 1. And that's about all I have to say about Psyduck. I like it in the anime. It's a cool character in the anime. At no point is it a psychic type, which is just a darn shame. And then a Litleo, which I should probably get Vivi out of the line of fire there. Ha, pun. Because Litleo, as you might be able to tell, is part fire type. Yep, Ember. Good choice, me. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Litleo. It gets better in later evolutionary stages, but whenever I see its design, I just think of, oh, it's a fire-type Shinx, but not as cute. and I value cuteness very highly, so. Good, good. When do I get Peck, by the way? I would like to get Robin Peck sooner rather than later, because we do have a Bug-type gym coming up, and Peck would be very useful there. We got some grass, we got an item, and then we've got a cut tree in the way, so can't do much about that, unfortunately. So they're throwing some more water types at us, it looks like. So if you are cruising along with your Fennekin, now's the time to kind of vary up your strategy. And I think that, you know, that's actually a decent design choice, in that if you are cruising along with a fire type, that fire type's going to be really useful in the gym. Having Pokemon of other types on this training route lets maybe your other Pokemon get a chance at getting some experience. Ooh, it's a Meryl. Yeah, definitely a lot of water types around here. So I mentioned in a previous episode, might have been last episode, that Azumarill has changed, and Meryl has changed along with it. And I sort of foreshadowed it a little bit by precariously hanging my cursor in a certain location while we were looking at the list of gyms. There's a fairy type now, and Azurill and Meryl and Azumarill are all part fairy type now, rather than being pure water as they were in the first 5 generations. That does change the type chart. Didn't matter here because I was just using Tackle, but it does change things. Now I could go back and use the Pokemon Center, or I could just use a potion. And I'm stubborn, so. Now you'll notice I'm just going around without the roller skates here. I like to do that when I need some more precision. You do that by moving around with the D-pad rather than the circle pad. See how hard it is kind of get to exactly where you want to be? It's more for covering large amount of ground. Oh, there's our mom being mentioned yet again. International Rhyhorn Superstar. Now, Riolu. Hey there. Now, this struck me as a little weird, but it's part of a trend with Riolu. And let me explain this, alright? So, when Riolu first debuted, it was in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, right? And in order to get Riolu, you had to hatch an egg that you received midway through the game. So it was a mid-game Pokemon and a little bit of a pain to get. Not difficult, but annoying and time-consuming. And then you need to like race it back up to the level of the rest of your team, right? And then Black and White 1, it was absent until post-game, and that's just how Black and White rolled. That's fine. Starting with Black and White 2, Riolu has become an early-game Pokemon. It was available on like that ranch farm place in Black and White 2, and then it's available on this route in X and Y. And it's like, that's an interesting change, I guess, for a Pokemon that used to be, you know, it evolves into a Pokemon that was marketed almost as heavily as Pikachu for a while. there's like one of them mascot Pokemon. And now it's just available really early and not really given a whole lot of, like, gravitas, I suppose. Oh, don't hide in there. It's a Pidgey. You know what we do to Pidgey, right? Well, for one thing, we get Vivi out of there, because that's a dangerous place for a bug. And then, we show off our own bird. Actually, does it have Gust? It should have Gust by now. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It does have Sand Attack go. That doesn't make me happy. Ooh, and this will be an excellent pseudo-mirror match. It's not quite a mirror match, but it's Pupa versus Cocoon. Middle stage versus middle stage. Now, I'm not really worried about damage from Metapod, but it is worth noting that Stun Spore probably wouldn't be very good to use against this Metapod, because it does have the ability to shed skin. And that gives it a chance every turn of removing any status ailment that's on it. And I believe Spupa actually has it right now, too, just during that middle stage of evolution. Sheesh, this thing's gonna wear down my PP a little bit, ain't it? Yeah, to be honest, that's the most mobile I've seen a Metapod. Just kind of swaying back and forth like that. Alright, one more should do the trick. I could have used that a turn earlier. Alright, coming up close to level 12, which is my ultimate goal, and Robin's gotten Peck, excellent. So we are prepared for the gym, officially prepared. We could sweep it now if we wanted to. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Might need to use a mid-battle potion. Should be fine. Actually, probably not. Yeah, actually, definitely not. Ooh, I don't like that. I should Stun Spore this thing. Oh, I definitely don't like that. Yeah, even though Spupa has 60 base defense, which is pretty alright at this point, 2 Leers is just asking for trouble, so let's switch out. Even if Robin can't take the hits, we'll have gotten rid of the defense drops. And let's show off Peck just briefly here. And let's quick attack to finish it off. Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna quick attack me when you're paralyzed, and I also have quick attack, thus nullifying your ability to quick attack me. Take that, small child. Alright. I think we got one more. Or are you not a trainer? You're not a trainer. Oh, you're a trainer. Alright, depending on the experience we get from this thing, we might actually get to level 12 and I'll have accomplished everything in my dreams. Although we are still a little bit far. So, Flabe Bay here. Flabe Bay is, if you didn't get the memo about the fairy type from Azuriel and Meryl, Flabe Bay is your first pure fairy type. And looking at it, you might be like, oh, that looks like a grass type because it's on a flower. And then you use Ember and it doesn't do much. It's not super effective. And you'll be like, huh, that's mysterious. And then on the next route, after this, after you fight the gym and stuff, you'll catch a Flabébé and you'll be like, oh my goodness, it's a fairy type. Oh man, we are running so low on the PP here. Now, Flabébé actually has some cool things about it that we'll address probably after the gym when we're in the route where you can catch it. But it also has some form variations, in addition to being the new type, which is pretty cool. And we'll have to come back here. There's waves, there's water. Alright, so here is the reason that we have to turn back. Because in yet another kind of homage to Gen 1, Victory Road is right close to the first town that has a gym in it. So it's here to tantalize you and you'll be like, yes, I want to fight the people, the League. And then you try to go forward through this passageway and this lady's like, nah, don't even try. So we're actually going to approach this area from the complete opposite direction. We're going to do a long loop around. Ooh, item, hi. Alright, that just about wraps up Route 22 for now. We fought everything. Can't get that item. So, let's head back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we will take on the gym next time. Oh, I can buy more clothes. I'm not gonna make you watch me buy more clothes, but in between sessions here, I am going to spend my prize money from that previous route on clothes. Don't judge me. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.